embarrassment, and this is my super hot take, embarrassment to me is a socially learned construct. It has got nothing to do with how we're hardwired, but how we're socially oriented, and the cues that we get from family and friends since we're very young to be like, yo, don't do that, and you should feel like a mild level of embarrassment is like a surface level embarrassment. Shame is something hardwired into our brains. Go back to caveman times, and how would we have survived? How would our ancestors have survived if there wasn't the threat of being shamed to the point where we're like, we're gonna exile you? Like, think about how big that would have been to get people to behave more for the good of the entire group than for like your own selfish gain. Funny story, I experienced this real time recently. I was at my little kids recital. For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Macho Khodi. I am a mom. I have the most delicious, like, he is just the most beautiful, kind, loving, I mean, this boy is bangers and mash, right? Little toddler. And he's recently been learning how to play piano. He had his very first recital, which was so exciting. We go to the recital and I'm so excited. I'm obviously super proud. And this is a toddler. It's his very first recital ever, his very first experience with any kind of audience. And he gets up there in front of all of these people who are all staring at him and waiting for something to happen. And immediately he just goes into like the toddler equivalent of like, what the fuck is this? And I immediately spring into mommy mode. I go up on stage. I make sure, you know, he's comfortable. The recital is beautiful and I'm obviously so smitten and proud of him. But while this was happening, it took me back to one of the very early times that I was on stage, and it was completely different. This is in South Africa. This is in front of my peers, because this was just during rehearsal, the story that happened. We're getting ready for a really big, we used to call them like, what do we call them? I can't even remember, but we're getting ready for a really big show. All of the parents are going to be there, all of our friends. It's a big deal. And like the entire school will be there. So we're in practice and I'm up on stage and I'm doing my little thing. I had a part where we were dancing in a group, right? Girl, when I tell you I'm in my feels, I'm like, I know the moves. I know how to sing my song. I am so like kikiing and enjoying this rehearsal. Okay, cool. Afterwards, why does one of my favorite teachers come to me and she's like, hey, can we chat for a minute? And I'm like, oh snap, did something like that I need to know about happen? Like, what's going on? And remember, I'm young, I'm like maybe 11 years old. And she's like, you know when you're up there on stage? I'm like, yeah. She's like, wow, you're doing such a wonderful job. And immediately, I'm 11, and I'm already like, I clock this, okay? This SHIT sandwich, this shit sandwich you're about to serve me, like, just get to the point, lady. And she's like, your panties were showing. Did you know that your panties were showing? And I can see from her face that she's embarrassed for me. She's like almost hyperventilating and like, oh, we need to have an intervention to do something about this. Do you know what my response was at 11 years old? I was like, oh, my panties were showing? Oh, okay. And I didn't say this at the time because, hello, South Africa and how we were raised. Our culture is very respectful of elders. But in my head, I was like, and so what? My panties were showing. Like, aren't you wearing panties right now? I'm pretty sure you're wearing panties right now. I realized in that moment, 11 years old, that the embarrassment gene, whatever that was, it kind of skipped me, right? Like, I don't really get embarrassed. I feel shame. Me and shame been deep since even before that moment on the stage. But embarrassment is not something that really moves the needle for me. And I've had to understand, like, this is something that has helped me again and again and again, be willing to be seen failing in the public square. Again and again and again, put myself out there and be doing things like being on that stage and dancing like a banshee with her head off, and also with her panties just flashing all over the place, because for me it just doesn't register with the same level of like, oh my God, I can't believe like you would do that, stand out so much from the crowd. And one of the things that I've also learned recently is that is something that I really try to impart to the woman in my life, specifically when we're working together, like when I'm working with clients, but also honestly with friends, just as a PSA, a reminder, like we kind of get to decide whether we want to check into embarrassment or not. I mean, if you think I'm BS on this, recently I was at coffee with a friend, and she was asking me like, how have you been? What's maybe something embarrassing that's happened to you recently? And I'm like, girl, she doesn't know me that well. I'm like, girl, like nothing, okay? Like the embarrassment thing, I don't have anything on that. She was like, what do you mean? Everybody gets embarrassed. And I was like, tell me the last time you had an accident during that time of the month. In other words, like where, you had a little of blood showing because you were on your period. What was your reaction to that? My reaction in that moment, and I think the choice that I make, is I'm not going to be embarrassed about this. This is human nature. Every single person with a biology that matches mine, like once a month, like clockwork, some shit is coming out of your body. Sometimes that shit ends up like flashing people all over the internet and showing, or on these streets. If I want to be embarrassed about that, I think that's a choice. And I'm just curious for you, is this something that you feel like embarrassment is a choice or not? Did I change maybe your mind about whether you can decide to be embarrassed or not by a certain moment? Because I know that in the moments where I have been willing, like I was at 11 years old on that stage, to say like, so what? It's so liberating. It's allowed me to do things that I'm not supposed to either want for myself, or where the embarrassment is supposed to be shackles around me, right? To keep me small, to keep me in my place, to keep me on the stage and dancing, but don't dance too much because then people can see your panties. To be the kind of woman who moves through life, who's like, okay, but at a certain time of the month, I'm going to become a lot smaller and maybe even confine myself. There's a lot of cultures where historically they really expect women to kind of like retreat during the days when it is their period, because you should feel some type of way. Are you going to self-check into that? Or are you going to be like, nah, fam, like, fuck it. Like, I get to live my life on my own terms and as loudly as I want to. For me, I've definitely found out that the more I give myself permission to be Delulu, okay, call it Delulu if you want to, and decide that I'm not going to be embarrassed, and embarrassment is just something that's a social construct, the freer I've been, and the more I make decisions about how I live my life in a way that I'm, number one, very proud of, because I'm not following the sheep. And I'm doing the thing in that moment that feels like I'm a dance till the cows come home on that stage, and I don't care who's watching, and I'm going to leave nothing off the stage. By the time I walk out, I'll be so proud, and I would have left everything. I think that's true for something that I want to feel at the end of my life. And it's also something true when I was 11 years old, that was already true, right? I was like, no, come rehearsal and definitely come performance day, like I'm going to leave it all on stage. But I want that to be true for my life as well. Come the end of my life, I don't want to have any regrets there about like, oh, I was too embarrassed to ask X, Y, or Z, or oh, I was too embarrassed to show up on YouTube and make these kinds of videos. I want to be like, maybe other people were embarrassed for me, but I chose to lean in and be like, yeah, we're doing this. We're doing this. And by the way, my family also believes that like I have no dancing skills. So I'm gonna like check out of this video, and thank you so much for being here. I am Mahogodi. Thank you for listening to Madam Speaker Says, and I'm going to embarrass myself with my moves that nobody wants to see, but I want to see them. So All right, bye, Toodles. Thank you so much for being here.